What's your biggest fear? I don't know about you guys, but my biggest fear is heights. As a little boy, I've always been afraid of being near an edge, really high up, and I've always hated roller coasters. Anyways, the first quarter while I was here on campus, I was really excited about joining the men's volleyball team. And when I eventually did join, I really loved my coach and I loved all my teammates. But the two who sticked out to most to me were Justin and Lewis. Anyways, during that first week, as I'm building a friendship with all my teammates, Lewis approaches me and he asks, "Hey, you want to go skydiving with me for my birthday?" In complete shock, I look at Lewis and I'm like, yeah, knowing that I'm afraid of heights and uncomfortable with the idea of me jumping out of a moving airplane. But I completely panicked and I say yes. That whole week goes by and Lewis never mentions the skydiving trip again. So I just ignore it and I'm happy that it's just never going to happen. To my surprise, 3 weeks later, Lewis is banging on my door at 8 a.m. on a Sunday morning, telling me to get ready because at 10 a.m. we were going to leave to go skydiving because he just booked the spots. I immediately get out of bed and I try to wrap my head around the fact that in a few hours I was going to be jumping out of a plane. 2 hours later, Justin, Lewis, Aaron, and I are on our way to the Bay Area to go skydiving. The whole way there, I was really anxious, I was really scared, and I was saying that I just didn't want to jump anymore. My friends laughing at the situation tried to calm me down, and they assured me that everything was going to be okay. Once we got there, we signed in, and they told us that we were going to be the last jump of the day, so we just had to wait in the lobby. After 2 hours of waiting, I got really tired, and I just wanted to be over with. So my mix of emotions, my fear, it all went away. I was just waiting to jump. Once they called our names, like I said, I was really calm, and I was just ready to face my fears. Koshi, my skydiving instructor, he explained to me the whole process, and then he showed me how we were going to jump. So he put his arm around my shoulder, we get into a squatting position, and he tells me, we're going to go to the door, we're going to lean, and he starts to count. 1, 2, 3. On 3, we both lean, and we jump, okay? So I look at Koshi, and with full trust in this man, I'm like, okay, I got it. On 3, we jump. We all head to the airplane, we board, and we just automatically shoot up. I remember looking out the window and I'm like, yo, we're really high up. The pilot just looks back at me, starts laughing, and he says, we're not even halfway there. Once we reached 15,000 feet, the plane slowed down and they opened the door. Justin was the first one to jump, so I didn't really get to see because I was third. As we start to approach, we all scoot forward and Aaron is about to jump. I'm in my squatting position. I look up at Aaron, and Aaron at that door, you see his face, and his face is completely full of fear. Aaron takes one deep breath, looks up, and in a split second, Aaron is just out of my sight. When I see Aaron fall, my heart just drops, and I just can't believe that I'm next. So before I know it, I'm at the edge of an airplane, literally looking down onto Earth. So I'm full of fear. I'm really scared, and I just look up at Koshi because when he says 3, I want to be ready. Koshi puts his hand on my shoulder, and he yells 1. I kid you not. In the middle of what, he doesn't even finish saying 1. In the middle of 1, my whole body is in the air doing like a somersault, and I'm free falling at 120 miles per hour. So Koshi lied. There was no 2 and there was no 3. At 1, we just jumped. I remember that the first 3 seconds, my body was really tense, but I just thought to myself, like, yo, there's nothing I can do anymore. So I let my body loose and I let the air take full control of my body. As I'm going down with my eyes wide open, I'm in complete awe with the amazing view. And I'm just thinking like, whoa, this is great. I don't really know the words I would use to describe skydiving, but I loved it so much that I would do it again and I would recommend for you guys to do it. That day I conquered my greatest fear, which is heights, and I made a really big accomplishment that I want to keep doing and I want to encourage you guys to do, which is to step outside of your comfort zone more often.